If you're a runner, it's more than likely that you're eating more protein than you need. And the reason that you think that you need as much protein as you're eating is because of marketing. So a couple of weeks ago, I was at the running show in Birmingham. The running show is basically a running expo with loads of different products marketing there. There was some talks, some really famous runners were there. It was a really nice time. But I've got to say, although the talks were great and it was well organized and all the rest of it, the actual amount of running products kind of fucking surprised me. It shocked me, actually. It was overwhelming how much running has been kind of commercialized and how much money people must be making off it for things that don't necessarily need to exist. And I think nowhere is that more evident than protein products. Everything seems to have fucking extra protein in it now. We've got milk with extra protein, fucking high protein cheese, protein ice cream, and now this. No shade to this product, because I actually met these guys and they were really sound guys, really lovely people, and maybe this has a use case somewhere, but this is an instant coffee powder with 8 grams of protein. I also saw a different brand with 20 grams of protein, 2 coffee brands offering crazy amounts of protein. And for runners, this is absolutely ridiculous. Like, we do not need this. This needs to stop. This needs to stop right now. There are only a handful of situations, really, in my opinion, where you actually need excess protein. And those situations are if you're cutting calories, as in trying to lose weight, you want to take in extra protein to make sure that you're maintaining your muscle mass. And maybe if you're doing sort of heavy duty body lifting. But honestly, like, other than that, I don't think you need to be consuming products like this. This doesn't need to exist. For runners, now this is probably going to surprise a lot of people watching this, but runners only need about 1.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. Maybe a bit more, 1.3 grams if you're a vegan, but still that's not much. For me, I am at this time 76 kilograms in weight. That means that I only need 91 grams of protein per day. That's not actually that much. And to be honest, if I'm just eating enough food, literally just going about my day and just eating food, I'll get that protein anyway. It'll come naturally just through eating enough calories, because everything has protein in it, even if just a little bit. Vegetables don't have much protein, but they have a little bit. Grains, most of them have got a decent amount of protein. Bread, for example, wheat, has lots of protein in it. You know, beans, like legumes, seeds, nuts, these have all got protein in. Not to mention dairy, meat, fish. So many foods that have protein in it that you don't really need to think about it consciously at all. That's assuming that you're eating like an actually good diet. If you're eating fucking cheesecake for every meal, then you're probably not going to get that much protein in, because sugar doesn't have protein. But if you're eating a varied diet with vegetables, whole grains, all of that stuff, then you're probably already getting enough protein. So look at this example. I've just got ChatGPT to give me the macros for sort of a typical day of eating for me. So you can see straight away, like, this isn't a particularly complicated day of eating, and yet I've already got enough protein. And I haven't even really added any strong protein sources. I'm actually pescatarian, so there's no meat in there. But if I wanted to add lots of protein, I could throw some chicken in there. If not, I could chuck some tofu or tempeh or something in there. This is literally me not making a conscious effort to add protein at all. And actually, if you have too much protein, it's bad for you. Like, you've probably heard before that excess protein gets converted into energy, into glucose. And that's true. That happens through a process called, I'm going to say, gluconeogenesis. Probably got that wrong. Basically, the kidneys convert protein into glucose, but it's a process that's actually quite taxing on the kidneys and not something that you want to do on a regular basis. So by having excess protein, you're putting unnecessary strain on your organs, which is something you probably don't want to do. So to summarize, if you're not trying to lose weight, you're eating a normal, healthy, varied diet, you probably don't need to worry about protein at all. But what about if you're doing loads of running? Like if you're running like 100 plus miles a week, like or doing crazy ultras or whatever, I still think it's fine, because yes, you're probably going to need more protein if you're doing more miles. The more miles you do, the more protein you do, because you're breaking down your muscles more. Fair enough. But you're also going to eat more food. So as your protein requirements scale, so does your base calorie requirement. So as you eat more calories, you're in turn organically eating more protein. So again, you don't need to think about it. Just make sure that you're eating enough food and that you're eating varied food, and you'll be fine most of the time. Again, I can't think of examples where you wouldn't be fine, especially if you're eating protein-rich sources of food like fish, meat, soybeans, whatever. Obviously, if you're not doing that, if your diet is absolutely horrendous, you're eating cheesecake every meal. I don't know why I keep talking about cheesecake. Let's say you're eating cheesecake, chocolate, whatever. You're still going to get some protein, because even cocoa powder has a decent amount of protein, for example, but you're not probably going to hit the requirement you want to hit. Not to mention that you're going to be deficient in a bunch of other minerals and nutrients like vitamin C, B12 and stuff like that. If this is you, if you're someone who just has this horrible fucking diet, protein supplements like this are not going to help you. You have a much bigger fundamental problem. You need to start eating a more healthy, balanced diet, and then you can start worrying about optimizing protein intake or whatever. Like, if you could take anything away from this video, is that you don't need to optimize it because it'll come organically for free if you're eating the right stuff. If you've got a horrible diet, just focus on fixing that and eating a more balanced diet. That's my advice. I think we should be avoiding all products like this because we should avoid excess protein, and they're fucking expensive, man. Like, that's the problem here. This is all just a big marketing, I'm not gonna say con, but it's a marketing play. They have made so much effort to make us believe that we need this excess protein so that they can sell these energy bars for like £3 a pop, which are full of 20 grams of protein that you don't even need. I don't know how much these cost, but it's not as cheap as Nescafé, that's for sure. All of these protein products are generally expensive. Whey protein, for example, as in like the bags you use for shakes and stuff, are fucking expensive. Like, I don't think we need it, and the amount of people who are selling these products, the companies, there's more and more coming all of the time. And I just think, of course, they're going to push the message that we need more protein when we don't. So yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of flack for this. It's not something that everyone agrees with, even though the science seems to be pretty clear on it. Again, because we've been so heavily influenced by marketing. And yes, you do need protein if you're doing exercise. It's just a question of the right amounts, and we underestimate how much protein we get from, you know, non-traditional protein sources. Yeah, as I say, if you do disagree, Pro Brew, they're a nice bunch of people, would recommend. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.